GF threatening to break up if I watch the 2022 FIFA World Cup. What should I do?
Is it possible she's looking for an excuse to end the relationship? Sit her down and ask her why this is happening now after she's known about the plans for a year. Maybe something else is bothering her and she's using this as an excuse.
Is there any way you can pirate the stream or whatever to give FIFA less $? As others have said, this isn't good healthy relationship behavior. But if you want to work through it, I'd offer her a meaningful compromise. Find an organization either locally or in Qatar that fights for human rights and give them a donation. And also take a couple minutes of the gathering to educate your friends who may also not know and invite them to chip a few bucks to that good cause you've researched. That would do a lot more actual good than just passively not watching. Give her a sad hug and then update your dating profile. If your relationship with your girlfriend is so weak that watching a sporting event would end it, then you are probably better off enjoying the event. It's bad that your girlfriend thinks threats are the way to make you change how other countries treat people and where FIFA chooses to host their events. I think it's awesome that your partner feels so passionately about modern slavery and taking a stand against it. Absolutely. We should all boycott the game for those reasons. However, telling you this now, after flights booked and party is planned, is not okay. NTA. Have your party and tell her that you agree with her position on modern slavery and thank her for teaching you about it. But next time she needs to do it way earlier. Months ago. So there's time to research, reflect, analyze and decide for yourself. Together. Being forced into an overnight ultimatum is not love. If she leaves you over this, I think you've dodged a bullet. I love her passion, but not her timing. It's a test from a control freak. Fold in your life will always be like this. Every little thing a battle of wills. Host your friends and have a good time. If she leaves, she leaves. It's absolutely ridiculous for her to put that on you. Ultimatums are never a healthy thing in a relationship. In the grand scheme of things, 2 years isn't much at all. And I would not give in to that abusive behavior. Your girlfriend probably also has a smartphone, consumes Nestle products, and uses gasoline, which, generally, come from places which also do many terrible things, to include discrimination of gays in some cases. Is she going to boycott those? Your girlfriend has a good point. None of us should be supporting this slave nation by watching the corrupt tournament. Having said that, threatening to break up with you is an immature way to address her contention. And the fact that she resorted to such a heavy ultimatum tells me that your relationship is hanging on a thread to begin with. I'd say break up with her, watch the tournament, and be more conscious of what you choose to support in the future. Hope that doesn't come across as too preachy. Update us on this one. I want to know what you decide. I'm with you, MadClam97. Where does this stop? What other life decisions, both large and small, does she get veto power over? Compare to Crimea 2014 and Ukraine today. We didn't make a fuss when Russia just walked in and said, "This is ours now," and because of that, look where the world is today. I think acceding to this sets bad precedent for both of you. This relationship won't last anyway. Don't waste any more of your time. Yeesh. Old guy here. This is unhealthy relationship behavior. I've seen too many people try and push through this. Get married, get divorced, and then find someone later in life that respects them as a person. Have a direct conversation, do a lot of listening, and then make your decision. Don't argue, just listen. I think you'll come to the conclusion that it's best to get out of this now while you still can. This person sounds immature or you two have very different life views. So, I live in Wisconsin starting to look for a new GF in a subtle way. I say make the hosting party way bigger than originally intended. The more people coming, the less TVs tuned in, supporting Qatar, right? Can you compromise? Still go ahead with your plans but make donations to relevant charities to appease your girlfriend. If she feels so strongly. She said that if I watch it, I'd be supporting slavery and homophobia and all that's entailed along with. Have sex with a gay dude and set free a slave? Then watch the game. That should even it out. Does your girlfriend own an iPhone and Nike shoes by any chance? What she's saying about Qatar is true, but to threaten to break up with you because you're watching football is frankly ridiculous. You're watching football, not supporting an outdated and backwards ideology. Qatar deserves its critics. And whilst I agree it's terrible for football that Qatar got the World Cup, all you're doing is having fun with your pals. You can still watch the World Cup and protest your point, as happens in many football stadiums across the world and will probably happen at this tournament. Unless you're watching all the USA games with MAGA hats and waving the Confederate flag shouting, "The USA is not for gays," then she has a point. What's her number?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.